Hello, my name is Xavier Coonrod, and today I will be going over how to program an alarm clock. Now, why I chose this topic is because in today's world, it seems that we rely on our phone for alarms and everything else, and I think it's nice to have a different angle of approach when it comes to using an alarm. The reason why is because usually we have our phones very close to us, therefore, when the alarms start going off and we do wake up, if we actually do wake up that time, it's very easy for us to hit the snooze button or even just turn the alarm off completely, which in turn will make you late and could lead to a very bad day and one of those downhill type moods. And so to begin, the first thing you're going to do with your alarm clock is you're going to plug it in. So once you plug your alarm clock in, you're going to have it read with blank times. So on the alarm clock, you're going to have 4 buttons, which is going to be an hour, a minute, a time, and the alarm button. You also have your snooze up here. Your snooze and your alarm up here. So the first thing you're going to do is look at the time. You can either use the time on your phone, your computer, but if you want to be as accurate as possible, I recommend going to time.gov and selecting your time zone, as that will be the most accurate time for your time zone at that specific time. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. So to go on, you're going to hold down your time button and you're going to start setting your time. So as you can see, the PM light is not lit, but the alarm light is. We're going to turn that off for a minute. So we're going to look and see that it's 11:07 a.m. So now we're going to move the clock, the hour, to the 11 marker, and then now it's 08, so we're going to go ahead and get the clock to the 08 mark. Now, because a few seconds have passed and have already gone by, you have a choice to sit here and wait for the minute. But what I usually like to do, I usually like to go ahead and do the minute extra, because there's no harm in waking up just 1 minute earlier. And there's no harm in ever being early, because as I've learned from my professors and some of the greatest teachers I've ever had, if you're early, you're on time, and if you're on time, you're late. So next we're going to go to alarm. Now with the alarm button, you're going to do the same thing you did with the time, but you're going to go ahead and hold down the alarm button and select when you want to go off. Personally, I try to wake up about 8 o'clock in the morning because I work night shifts, and so this is the perfect time for me to wake up and get ready for my shift. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and slip on your alarm button, which is right here. Turn it on. Now you can see that the alarm button is on here. And now you program and set your alarm clock, which really isn't difficult at all. So now what else I would like to talk about is the positioning of the alarm clock in your room. So when you go to set your alarm clock, try to set it away from your bed, your stand, or anywhere near arm's reach. Put it somewhere where you have to actually physically get out of bed and go turn it off. And the reason I say this is because once you stand up, most of the time the blood starts flowing through your body and it's a little bit harder to go to sleep again or get comfortable. And that just means it's time for you to wake up and your alarm clock did its job. Now, if it's next to you on your nightstand, you're going to have a difficult time because you're going to be wanting to hit that snooze button over and over again, and then you're just going to be late. And again, that's not going to lead to a very good day or a productive day at all, which is never good for any of us. So aside from that, I recommend not to really use your phone unless you keep your phone away from you, because it's very tempting to hit that snooze button on and off all the time, and find an alarm clock that'll work for you. I think it's cool now that they have alarm clocks that switch through different sounds, because at least for me, once you get accustomed to a sound, it seems to be less effective each time. So get an alarm clock that makes a different sound or has different sounds programmed into it. That way you can switch them around and just keep it fresh, and your brain won't be used to this loud blaring sound. On another note, make sure you position the alarm clock not too far away from yourself where you can't really hear the alarm, but close enough where you can hear it, but also can't touch it in arm's reach. That way it's going to be the most effective and you're going to get the most out of your alarm clock. Thank you.